So a lot of people, it turns out, get their news online now. Now, since we do an online news show, I love that. I think that's fantastic. I want to encourage that. But it also turns out from time to time there are things that are not so true online. I want to warn you about that in a second. First, let me give you facts about how much people get their news online. 63% of both Facebook and Twitter users, according to a Pew Research Center study, said they get news on the social networks. So that's a big number. So if you're on Facebook and Twitter, 63% of you are getting your news from there, okay? And obviously some of you get your news from YouTube as well. But there are responsible news shows that deliver that news to you, and then there are just memes that are completely and utterly wrong, which takes us to a conservative gentleman down in Texas. Now, he's actually a lawmaker, believe it or not. His name is Sid Miller, okay? And he is the Texas State Agriculture Commissioner, and he decided to put out this meme about President Obama. Remember, President Obama was in Cuba, and he has him holding up a Che Guevara shirt. And then down below, I'm going to tell you what he says in a second, but you could begin to read it there. Some terrible things about President Obama. Here's a slight issue with that. That picture is entirely fake. He never held up that shirt. He held up this shirt instead. And that was not in Cuba. It was at MIT. It doesn't have Che Guevara on the shirt. It has math equations. It even says, and Moses said. Okay, so I don't know if Sid Miller is lying on purpose or if he's just that stupid. Probably that stupid. And I don't know who necessarily doctored the shirt in the first place. But let me tell you what it said under the shirt. Miller wrote that Obama is laughing at us and doesn't care about the symbolism of a shirt depicting a Marxist revolutionary like Guevara. Now, no word from this elected politician in Texas about the forgery of that meme in the picture. But if he was faced with that question, my guess is he would answer with, "Oh, no, that's okay. Math is also Marxist. Can't have it," right? To give you a sense of how brilliant Sid Miller is, Miller frequently makes controversial posts on social media, including one that suggested that the U.S. should use nuclear weapons against, quote, the Muslim world. So we're just going to find the Muslim world and just start dropping nukes on it. This guy is a representative. He is an actual government official in Texas. Okay, let's take a look at Sid Miller, by the way. Now, I got to tell you that this picture comes with by law, if you run the picture, you have to run the sound effect they give you with the picture. It's not me doing it. It's them. It's by law. He says, Sid says, if you're going to run the picture, make sure you get it right. Okay. So, don't believe everything you see online. And look, it's true. I've now seen so many people saying, so I saw it on Facebook, it must be true. So I saw a meme, it must be true. Now, a lot of the Democratic memes, because the Democrats actually care about facts and science. Not all of them is every Democratic or liberal meme true, of course not, right? But overwhelming majority are. But conservatives get mad at them anyway. I just read a PolitiFact breakdown of a meme sent about Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. Now, that's a fight between the Democrats within the party, but it listed all of Clinton's donors, which were giant banks and media companies. 8 out of 10, I believe, were banks and media companies. And it listed Bernie's donors, which are unions, and they said, well, he represents the people. They looked into it. Yeah, that's totally true. They said mostly true because it's not necessarily just in this campaign. It's throughout their entire careers. Yeah, no, that's true. Yes, Hillary Clinton is representing the big banks. She does get big money from them. Now, when you look at the Republican memes, I mean, madness. If they're not doctoring things to show pictures that are untrue, there's racial references to President Obama and Michelle Obama, and then made up facts about blacks, Muslims, Mexicans. I'm not sure I've ever seen a right-wing meme online that wasn't a lie. I'm not kidding. I mean, I'm not saying they don't exist, but I've literally never seen one that I couldn't disprove immediately. I mean, and it doesn't take a rocket science to disprove them. They're just so over the top wrong. Did you know that 89% of the white people killed in this country are killed by blacks? No, I didn't know that because that ain't true. Not remotely true. Right? Who cares? And then Donald Trump will retweet it. Now, in this case, it's just the work of, as far as we know, Sid Miller down in Texas. But for God's sake, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell Randy Gonzalez, be careful with memes. Of course, they're not necessarily true. It's amazing how many people believe them without checking into it.